1 cup of this poor circulation in the legs and feet can turn simple moments into daily challenges. Cold toes, numbness, heaviness, and slow healing all point to reduced blood flow, and many seniors believe this decline is simply part of aging. But there is one simple drink, just a single cup, that can improve leg and foot circulation within 24 hours by supporting the blood vessels, energizing the muscles, and helping oxygen travel where the body needs it most. Today's video reveals the drink that works quickly, why it helps aging arteries open more easily, and how it supports healthier legs with every sip. If improving circulation or reducing leg discomfort matters to you, join this community so you never miss empowering health guidance. Your support helps more seniors take control of their well-being. And if cold feet or numb legs bother you often, comment circulation so we know this video reached the right people. Beetroot juice begins supporting healthier circulation in the legs and feet almost immediately because its natural nitrates turn into nitric oxide, a compound the body relies on to help blood vessels relax and widen. When blood vessels open more easily, the legs receive more oxygen, more nutrients, and more warm blood that can move through tight, aging arteries. Many doctors explain that nitric oxide acts like a signal that tells the arteries to loosen, allowing the blood to flow with less resistance. This is especially important for seniors because circulation often declines with age as the artery walls stiffen and narrow. Beetroot juice works with the body's natural chemistry to create more space inside those vessels, helping blood reach the lower limbs more efficiently within hours of drinking it. Nitric oxide is vital for healthy blood flow, yet the body produces less of it after 60. This decline makes the vessels less responsive, which is why many seniors notice colder toes, numbness, or heavy legs even without major medical problems. Beetroot juice gives the body the raw materials it needs to make more nitric oxide quickly. Once the nitrates in the juice reach the bloodstream, they begin converting into nitric oxide through simple natural processes involving the mouth, circulation, and tissues. As nitric oxide increases, the vessel walls soften, expand, and begin carrying oxygen in a smoother rhythm. This improvement can be felt as a mild warmth in the legs, more comfort when walking, or a decrease in the tight, heavy feeling that often appears after sitting for long periods. One of the reasons beetroot juice works so quickly is that liquid absorbs faster than solid food. When seniors drink beet juice, the nitrates enter the bloodstream more rapidly, allowing nitric oxide levels to rise within a few hours. Some research has shown measurable improvements in circulation on the same day it is consumed. This fast response is valuable for seniors who struggle with leg discomfort at night, because better circulation can help reduce tingling and restlessness. It is also helpful for those who walk with difficulty, since improved blood flow supports the muscles during movement, making each step feel a little easier and more supported. Beetroot juice also benefits circulation by helping the blood carry oxygen more efficiently. The natural pigment inside beets, called betanin, works with the nitrates to improve how well red blood cells move oxygen through the arteries. Seniors often experience reduced oxygen delivery to their lower limbs due to stiffened vessels or slow blood flow. When oxygen delivery improves, the muscles in the legs and feet receive the fuel they need to stay active without becoming tired too quickly. This makes a difference during everyday tasks like walking across a room, climbing small steps, or standing up from a chair. With better oxygen delivery, the legs can perform these tasks with more stability and less strain. Beetroot juice also supports healthier nerves in the lower limbs. Nerves rely on steady blood flow to function properly. When circulation slows, nerves may receive less oxygen, which can cause numbness, tingling, or a pins and needles sensation. Some doctors note that improved blood flow often reduces these symptoms because the nerves are finally receiving enough nourishment to send clear signals. Beetroot juice helps this happen by increasing nitric oxide, which widens the small vessels that supply nerves. When these tiny vessels open, the nerves begin functioning more normally, and the legs feel more awake and responsive. Another advantage of beetroot juice is its effect on blood pressure. Many older adults develop higher blood pressure as arteries stiffen. High pressure forces the heart to work harder, but it also restricts healthy circulation to the legs. Nitric oxide helps lower resistance inside the arteries, which can naturally support healthier blood pressure. When pressure in the vessels decreases, blood moves more freely to the lower limbs. This combination of improved pressure and wider vessels creates a noticeable difference in how quickly warm blood reaches the legs and feet. Seniors often feel more comfortable because the legs no longer feel as tight or heavy. Beetroot juice also supports circulation by helping the endothelial cells lining the arteries function better. These cells regulate how flexible the artery walls are, and they play a major role in keeping the vessels open and smooth. With age, these cells can become less active, leading to rigid arteries. Research suggests that nitrates from beetroot can strengthen endothelial function, making the vessels more responsive to signals that tell them to relax. When these cells work better, blood can move more easily through the legs, improving both comfort and endurance. Another reason beetroot juice benefits seniors is that it supports natural anti-inflammatory processes. Chronic low-grade inflammation can damage blood vessels over time, leading to poorer circulation. Beetroot juice contains compounds that help reduce oxidative stress, which is known to affect the arteries. When inflammation decreases, blood vessels open more easily and remain healthier. This can slow the progression of circulation problems and help the legs feel more energized throughout the day. Beetroot juice also improves how quickly the muscles in the legs can recover after activity. Muscles that lack oxygen fatigue faster, especially in older adults. Better circulation means more oxygen reaches those muscles during movement, reducing fatigue and improving stamina. Seniors who drink beet juice often find that short walks feel less tiring and that they can stay on their feet longer without discomfort. This increased endurance comes from the combination of better oxygen delivery, improved vessel flexibility, and stronger nitric oxide activity. One of the most meaningful benefits of beetroot juice is the warmth it brings to the lower limbs. Seniors frequently experience cold legs and feet due to poor circulation. When blood vessels open wider, warm blood from the core of the body reaches the extremities faster. This warmth not only improves comfort but also supports tissue health. Tissues that stay cold for long periods often heal more slowly and function less effectively. Warmth from improved circulation helps nourish the skin, muscles, and nerves, keeping the legs healthier overall. Beetroot juice also supports walking confidence. Poor circulation can make the legs feel weak or unstable, especially when standing up after sitting or lying down. When blood reaches the legs more quickly, the muscles feel stronger and more secure. This stability is important for preventing falls and maintaining independence. Seniors often notice that improved circulation gives them better control of their steps, making everyday movement feel less uncertain. The natural nitrates in beets also help the veins function more smoothly. While arteries push blood down to the legs, veins must pull it back up toward the heart. When circulation improves, veins receive support from increased nitric oxide, helping them move blood upward more efficiently. This reduces feelings of heaviness, swelling, or pressure in the lower legs. Many seniors experience this discomfort in the evening, and better circulation from beet juice can ease this strain. Beetroot juice helps protect the blood vessels from age-related wear by supporting the health of the vessel walls. When the arteries remain flexible and responsive, circulation becomes more efficient. This protection helps the body maintain healthier circulation over time, reducing the risk of sudden declines in blood flow that often lead to leg weakness or chronic coldness. Beetroot juice also encourages the body to deliver more nutrients to the lower limbs. Good circulation is not just about oxygen but also about delivering vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants to leg muscles. When the blood can move freely, these nutrients reach the tissues that depend on them. This supports healthier muscles, calmer nerves, and better comfort during both movement and rest. The quick action of beetroot juice comes from its unique blend of nitrates, antioxidants, and natural plant compounds that work with an aging body rather than against it. Seniors benefit from this gentle, natural support because it helps restore a function that typically weakens with age. Even when circulation has slowed noticeably, the body can respond quickly when given the right nutrients. Improved circulation makes daily life easier. Standing feels steadier, walking is less tiring, and the legs feel warmer and lighter. These benefits appear because nitric oxide helps the body restore what age gradually takes away. Beetroot juice offers a simple, accessible way to support this process and give seniors a more comfortable, energized experience in their legs and feet. Aging arteries respond quickly to the nitrates in beetroot juice because the body becomes more sensitive to anything that can help blood vessels relax once the natural production of nitric oxide begins to decline after 60. Nitric oxide is a small molecule that keeps arteries flexible, open, and able to adjust to changes in blood flow. When the body produces less of it, the arteries stiffen, narrow, and carry blood with more resistance, especially to the legs and feet. Many doctors explain that by the time someone reaches their 60s or 70s, their arteries often struggle to open fully, leading to cold extremities, numbness, and slower movement. Beet nitrates help restore this missing support by converting into nitric oxide quickly, giving the arteries a signal they recognize and respond to almost immediately. After 60, the inner lining of the arteries becomes less efficient. This lining, known as the endothelium, helps regulate the opening and closing of blood vessels. Over time, it can weaken due to oxidative stress, inflammation, or simple wear. When the endothelium is weakened, it has difficulty producing the nitric oxide needed for smooth blood flow. Beetroot nitrates bypass this problem by supplying the raw material that the body converts into nitric oxide even when endothelial function is reduced. Because seniors rely more heavily on external sources of nitrates, the benefit becomes noticeable faster. This is one reason a single cup of beet juice can make a difference within hours. Another reason aging arteries respond quickly is that they tend to be more constricted than younger arteries, creating more opportunity for improvement. When an artery is narrow or stiff, even a small increase in nitric oxide can widen it significantly. This widening improves blood flow to the legs and feet, where circulation often declines first. Beet nitrates encourage the smooth muscle in the artery walls to relax. As the muscle relaxes, the vessel widens, and blood moves through with less force. Seniors feel this change as warmth in the lower limbs, lighter legs, or improved comfort during walking. Because the arteries are starting from a more restricted state, the improvement feels more dramatic. Beetroot nitrates also benefit aging arteries because the conversion process does not rely on strong digestion. Seniors often experience slower digestion, reduced stomach acid, and decreased enzyme activity, which can interfere with nutrient absorption. Nitrates, however, do not require heavy digestion to become active. Once consumed, they begin converting into nitric oxide through natural pathways in the mouth, bloodstream, and tissues. This makes them especially effective for older adults who may not absorb nutrients as efficiently as they once did. The simplicity of this conversion is one reason the effects appear within the same day. Another factor is that aging arteries often experience microinflammation. Inflammation can make vessel walls tighter and less responsive to natural signals that tell them to relax. Beetroot juice contains antioxidants that help calm this inflammation and protect the artery lining. When inflammation decreases, the arteries respond more readily to nitric oxide. This combination of antioxidants and nitrates works together to improve blood flow more efficiently. Seniors who experience leg discomfort caused by inflammation may feel relief sooner because the arteries regain some of their natural flexibility. Blood viscosity, or thickness, also changes with age. Thicker blood moves more slowly through narrow vessels, making circulation to the legs even more difficult. Nitric oxide helps reduce the resistance that thicker blood encounters by relaxing the arteries and allowing a smoother flow. Beet nitrates support this process by increasing the body's supply of nitric oxide quickly. This gives seniors a noticeable improvement in how easily blood travels to the lower limbs, which can help reduce heaviness and tension. Beetroot nitrates also help aging arteries by supporting the natural widening that occurs during physical activity. When someone begins to move, the muscles in the legs demand more oxygen, and healthy arteries widen to meet this need. In older adults, this response weakens over time. Beet nitrates strengthen the artery's ability to widen during movement, making it easier to walk, climb stairs, or stand for longer periods. Because aging arteries struggle to widen quickly on their own, the support from beet nitrates is felt more strongly. Seniors may notice that their legs feel more energized or that movement feels smoother shortly after drinking beet juice. Another reason the response is fast is that nitric oxide directly improves oxygen delivery. Older adults often experience reduced oxygen flow to the legs due to restricted vessels. When nitric oxide increases, oxygen moves through the bloodstream more easily and reaches the tissues more quickly. This helps the muscles in the legs feel less tired and reduces the feeling of heaviness that comes from poor circulation. The legs depend heavily on oxygen for daily function, and any improvement in oxygen delivery creates an immediate benefit. Beetroot nitrates also help aging arteries overcome stiffness caused by years of calcium buildup in the vessel walls. While beet juice cannot remove calcium deposits, it can relax the vessel enough to improve blood flow around those stiffened areas. This relaxation provides relief by lowering the resistance inside the arteries, allowing blood to reach the legs more efficiently despite age-related changes. This makes beet juice a helpful support for seniors who want to maintain circulation even when structural changes in the vessels have already occurred. The quick effect of beetroot juice reflects how strongly an aging body responds to nitric oxide support. Seniors often live with reduced nitric oxide for many years, so when the body finally receives a source of it, the arteries open more willingly and circulation improves rapidly. This responsiveness allows beetroot juice to make a meaningful difference in leg and foot circulation within 24 hours, offering warmth, comfort, and easier movement for older adults who depend on better blood flow for daily stability. Just 1 cup of beetroot juice improves cold feet, numbness, and heavy legs because it increases blood flow to tissues that have been undersupplied for years. When circulation weakens with age, the legs and feet are usually the first to feel the decline. The arteries narrow, blood moves more slowly, and oxygen struggles to reach the lower limbs. This leads to cold toes, tingling sensations, and a heavy, dragging feeling when trying to walk. Beetroot juice helps the body reverse these symptoms quickly by increasing nitric oxide, a natural compound that opens blood vessels and restores the warm, rich blood flow the legs depend on. Cold feet often occur because not enough warm blood reaches the extremities. As people age, the arteries become less flexible and cannot widen easily. When nitric oxide levels fall, the body loses the ability to send more blood to the legs when needed. Beetroot juice gives the body the raw nitrates it needs to create nitric oxide again. Once this nitric oxide reaches the arteries, the walls soften and open. As the vessels widen, warmer blood flows downward, pushing out the coldness that builds up when circulation slows. Seniors often notice their feet warming within hours because the temperature of the limbs reflects how well blood is moving through them. Numbness is another sign of reduced circulation. The nerves in the legs and feet depend on a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients. When blood flow drops, the nerves become irritated and send weaker, slower signals. This leads to numb patches, tingling, or a pins and needles sensation. Some doctors note that restoring circulation can reduce nerve discomfort because the tissues surrounding the nerves finally receive enough oxygen to function normally. Beetroot juice improves this oxygen delivery. When the arteries open, more blood reaches the nerves, allowing them to fire consistently again. As this oxygen supply improves, numbness softens, tingling fades, and the feet feel more alive and responsive beneath the body. Heavy legs are one of the most frustrating symptoms of poor circulation. This heaviness happens when blood struggles to move through tight, stiff arteries, forcing the muscles to work harder than they should. Without enough blood, the muscles cannot clear out waste products efficiently, and fatigue sets in quickly. Beetroot juice encourages the arteries to widen, allowing blood to move with less resistance. With improved flow, the muscles in the legs receive more oxygen and can perform without the constant strain that causes heaviness. Seniors often describe their legs feeling lighter after circulation improves, because the muscles finally have enough oxygen to function comfortably. Another reason 1 cup of beetroot juice makes a fast difference is that it supports microcirculation, blood flow through the smallest vessels in the legs and feet. These tiny vessels are responsible for feeding the skin, nerves, and soft tissues. When circulation weakens, these microvessels collapse or narrow, causing coldness and numbness. Nitric oxide helps them reopen. Once these tiny vessels expand, the tissues they supply begin to feel warmer and more nourished. The feet, toes, and ankles become more responsive because the smallest vessels play a big role in keeping sensation alive. Beetroot juice also reduces the pressure the blood must push through. Thickened or narrowed arteries make blood movement more difficult. When nitric oxide relaxes the vessel walls, the heart does not need to work as hard to move blood downward. This allows more blood to reach the legs with less effort. As the pressure eases, the legs feel less tight and more comfortable. Many seniors feel this as a decrease in the heavy, dragging sensation that often appears after sitting or standing for long periods. Improved circulation also helps the tissues stay warmer by delivering a fresh supply of oxygen to the muscles. Oxygen is essential for generating heat within the body. When the oxygen supply increases, the tissues naturally warm up, and the feet lose that icy feeling that many seniors experience even in warm rooms. Beetroot juice supports this warming effect because it improves not only the quantity but also the quality of blood moving downward. Another important benefit of 1 cup of beetroot juice is the support it gives to nerve repair. Nerves in the feet and legs rely on healthy blood flow to maintain their protective covering and signaling ability. When blood flow improves, the nerves begin to recover, sending stronger signals that reduce numbness. Some seniors describe the return of sensation as a gentle tingling that gradually resolves into normal feeling as circulation stabilizes. Heavy legs often improve because beetroot juice helps reduce the buildup of metabolic waste inside the muscles. When circulation is slow, lactic acid and other byproducts remain in the tissues, creating heaviness and fatigue. Improved blood flow helps move these waste products out more efficiently, leading to lighter, more energized legs. The quick improvement seen after drinking beetroot juice comes from how rapidly nitric oxide affects the arteries. Seniors who drink a single cup often experience warmer limbs, more sensation in their feet, and easier movement because the body responds right away to the restored ability to carry blood downward. This renewed circulation supports the comfort, strength, and responsiveness the legs and feet need for everyday activity. The best time of day for seniors to drink beetroot juice for maximum circulation is in the morning or early afternoon, because this is when the body is most responsive to nitric oxide and when the legs need the most support for blood flow. Circulation naturally slows during the night and begins to rise again once the day starts. Drinking beet juice in the morning helps boost nitric oxide levels early, giving the arteries a better chance to open, relax, and carry blood more efficiently through the legs and feet during the hours when they are used the most. This timing prepares the limbs for standing, walking, climbing stairs, and all the movement required throughout the day. Morning intake also gives the nitrates in beetroot juice enough time to convert fully into nitric oxide. The conversion process can take a few hours, and drinking it early ensures that the peak in nitric oxide activity aligns with daily activity. Seniors often experience the greatest leg heaviness or coldness during the first half of the day, especially after waking up with stiff or slow-moving blood flow. Supporting the arteries early helps push warm, oxygen-rich blood into the lower limbs before discomfort has a chance to build. The early afternoon is another ideal time because circulation naturally dips slightly after midday. Many seniors feel their legs become heavier or more tired during this period, especially if they have been sitting for a while. Drinking beet juice before this dip helps maintain nitric oxide availability during the time when the legs need help the most. Improved nitric oxide levels keep the arteries open, support healthier oxygen delivery, and reduce the strain that causes heaviness. Drinking beet juice too late in the evening may not be as effective for circulation because the body slows many processes as bedtime approaches. The legs are also less active at night, which means they miss the combined benefit of movement and nitric oxide. Morning or early afternoon timing allows seniors to receive the full effect by pairing improved blood flow with regular activity. Choosing these hours helps the body maintain steady, comfortable circulation, giving the legs and feet the support they need for warmth, energy, and daily stability. A safe and effective daily amount of beetroot juice for seniors is about 1 cup, because this portion provides enough natural nitrates to support healthier circulation without overwhelming the body. Many doctors explain that older adults benefit from a moderate dose of nitrates that the body can convert steadily into nitric oxide. 1 cup offers this balance by raising nitric oxide levels enough to widen the arteries, improve blood flow, and support warmer, more energized legs and feet. Larger amounts are not necessary for circulation and may cause digestive discomfort in some individuals, making 1 cup the most practical choice. The body processes nitrates at a predictable pace, and 1 cup allows this process to happen smoothly. Seniors often experience slower digestion and changes in kidney function, which means the body handles nutrients more efficiently when they are provided in modest, regular amounts. 1 cup delivers the benefits without creating excess that the body must work to eliminate. This gentle support helps maintain stable nitric oxide levels throughout the day, keeping circulation in the legs more consistent. A steady daily portion also helps support long-term artery health. Consistent nitrate intake encourages the blood vessels to remain more flexible and responsive, which is important for older adults whose arteries may stiffen with age. By drinking 1 cup daily, seniors create a routine that gives their blood vessels ongoing support rather than occasional spikes in function. This consistency is important for maintaining warm feet, reducing numbness, and improving walking comfort. 1 cup is also a safe amount for those who take common medications. It provides enough benefit without interfering with blood pressure or causing unwanted drops. This portion allows seniors to enjoy improved circulation in a balanced, reliable way that fits comfortably into daily routines. A simple, predictable cup per day offers steady circulation support and helps older adults feel more comfort and warmth in their legs and feet.